Compliance is supposed to reduce risk, but the way most teams manage it today does the complete opposite. Policies sit in SharePoint, checklists are buried in Excel, tasks live in Asana, audit evidence hides in email threads. Each tool does one thing, but none of them guarantees the process is followed. The result isn't control, it's exposure. Instead of reducing risk, you're creating it. That's why steps get skipped, policies drift out of date, accountability disappears, and every audit turns into a fire drill. The costs are real. Wasted hours, failed certifications, lost revenue, and in the worst cases, regulatory penalties. Compliance isn't just one thing. It's actually 3 overlapping demands that hit every business at once: business compliance, standards compliance, and regulatory compliance. And these hit even harder in a regulated industry. Business compliance is just your own internal standards and best practices. Nobody regulates how McDonald's fries are made, but every restaurant follows the same recipe because it guarantees consistency, safety, and trust. Then there's standards compliance. Frameworks like ISO, SOC 2, or QMS. These certifications are how you win customers and pass vendor checks. Miss here and you're probably going to lose some deals. And finally, you've got regulatory compliance. Laws like SOX, HIPAA, FDA, or GDPR. These are optional. Get them wrong, and the costs aren't just high, they can be catastrophic. The problem is, most tools only treat compliance as documentation, but documents don't actually enforce execution. The policies exist on paper, but they're just not followed in practice. Compliance often feels like chaos. That's why we built Process Street, the compliance operations platform. Our platform helps teams wrangle all 3 types of compliance into one place: your internal best practices, your industry certifications, and your regulatory mandates all live inside a single system, not scattered across files, spreadsheets, and email threads. It connects compliance and operations into one system, turning policies into enforced workflows with proof at every step. And it does this through 3 connected products: Docs, Ops, and Cora. Docs is more than document storage. It's governance by default. Every SOP, policy, and control is authored, versioned, and approved with a full audit trail. And unlike static document tools, Docs connects directly to execution so that what is written is actually what is always done. The execution is powered through Ops, our process and workflow product. Ops is execution on autopilot. Policies flow into automated workflows where tasks are assigned, approvals are captured, and handoffs happen without chasing people down. Unlike task trackers or BPM suites, Ops doesn't just move tasks around. It enforces the process itself, every step, every time. And finally, we have Cora, our intelligence layer. Cora is an AI compliance agent that monitors execution in real time. It flags risks before they become failures and generates audit trails automatically. Unlike point-in-time audits or after-the-fact reporting, Cora makes compliance continuous and real-time. Together, these 3 products form a closed loop. Policies are written and enforced and proven in one place. And that's what sets Process Street apart. See, project management tools, they track tasks, but they don't enforce them. Wikis and document systems store policies, but nobody follows them. And legacy GRC tools, they track risk after the fact. They don't actually prevent it. Process Street unifies compliance and operations. We enforce every policy at the point of execution. And we've been proving it for more than a decade. We're not a hype product or some AI experiment. We are trusted by governments, global banks, venture funds, healthcare providers, and enterprises where failure is not an option. We're SOC 2, ISO 27001, and HIPAA compliant. We've built the security, the scale, and the track record demanded by regulated industries. And it works where compliance matters most. The Canadian government cut documentation time by 30% and reduced compliance gaps, with more than 90% of staff adopting the system. Salesforce standardized onboarding for 49,000 employees worldwide, creating a single source of truth at global scale. And Colliers replaced error-prone Excel processes, bringing transparency and consistency across their global offices. These organizations cannot afford mistakes. They trust Process Street to unify compliance and operations into one platform. So the choice is yours. Keep running compliance and operations in silos, patching holes, hoping audits pass, or move to one system where every policy is enforced, every standard is followed, and every audit is passed by default. Process Street, where compliance and operations finally run as one.